The trade war between the United States and Canada has officially escalated. U.S. President Donald Trump's administration slapped a 25% tariff on Canadian imports, and in response, Canada retaliated with its own 25% counter-tariffs on U.S. goods. This isn't just a minor economic dispute, it's a high-stakes battle that could reshape trade, impact consumers, and test diplomatic relations. But why did this happen, and what does it mean for both countries? Let's break it down. For decades, the United States and Canada have been key trading partners. Canada exports billions of dollars worth of goods to the US every year, and vice versa. In fact, the US is Canada's largest trading partner, accounting for nearly 75% of its total exports. But recently, tensions have been brewing. Trump's administration raised concerns about trade imbalances, national security risks, and economic fairness. The argument? The US has been running a trade deficit with Canada for years, meaning America buys more from Canada than it sells. To level the playing field, the US imposed tariffs, targeting industries like steel, aluminum, and automotive parts. Why did the US impose tariffs? The Trump administration justified these tariffs with three key points. Protect American industries. By making foreign goods more expensive, local businesses could thrive without competition from cheaper imports. Reduce trade imbalances. The US believed Canada had unfair trade advantages that needed to be corrected. Strengthen national security. The administration linked economic policy to border control, arguing that applying economic pressure on neighboring countries could help curb illegal immigration and drug trafficking. Critics, however, called these claims exaggerated, warning that such tariffs could backfire by raising costs for American businesses and consumers. Canada's response: retaliation and counter-tariffs. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wasted no time in responding. Canada announced counter-tariffs on US goods, including agricultural products, steel, and automotive parts, hitting back at key American industries. Trudeau called these US tariffs unjustified and harmful, vowing to fight them through international trade organizations like the World Trade Organization (WTO). These countermeasures weren't just symbolic. Canada targeted industries that are vital to the US economy, hoping to put pressure on American businesses and force Trump's administration to reconsider. But with both nations digging in, the question remains: who really suffers the most? Who pays the price? A trade war might sound like a government-level battle, but the truth is it affects everyone. For the US, industries that depend on Canadian materials like the automobile and steel sectors are now paying higher prices. This means higher costs for manufacturers, which could lead to job cuts or increased product prices. For Canada, Canada's economy relies heavily on US trade, and these tariffs threaten exports, potentially leading to slower economic growth. If US businesses start sourcing materials elsewhere, Canadian industries could take a major hit. For consumers, the average person in both countries could see price increases on everyday goods, from cars to household appliances. Businesses facing higher production costs might pass these expenses to customers, making items more expensive. For global trade, this trade war sets a dangerous precedent. If other countries start imposing similar tariffs, it could lead to a chain reaction of trade disputes. Global supply chains could be disrupted, affecting international markets beyond just the US and Canada. Will this trade war end? As negotiations continue, there's no clear winner yet. The US is trying to force Canada's hand, while Canada is standing its ground. Some experts believe the tariffs could be lifted through diplomatic talks, but others warn that if both sides remain stubborn, this trade conflict could escalate further, leading to more economic instability. So, what's next? Will these tariffs actually help domestic industries? Or will they backfire, hurting both economies in the long run? One thing's for sure, this trade war is far from over. If you found this analysis useful, let us know in the comments. Do you think these tariffs will work in the US's favor, or is this just the beginning of a bigger trade war? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates on global trade and economic policies.